Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, no one to beat that number, because they were awesome last time. Hello, it is the Tipless 3848 here, and we are doing Southampton the Saints today. Everybody wanted to be in their number. First of all, Liverpool were basically ripping their team apart. They were in their number. And then Southampton just absolutely killed it when everyone thought they were going to go down. So, kudos to Ronald Koeman, really good manager. So glad that you guys are doing well. I love the way that Southampton play, really good to watch. So, let's get on with your starting 11, shall we? Okay, well in goal you've bought or loaned, I can't actually remember at this point in time, it happened so long ago, Stecklenburg. So, from Fulham, you're obviously hoping that he's going to do a bit of an Edwin van der Sar, a la what he did at Man United all those kind of years ago, and what Arsenal fans hope Petr Cech's going to do for us. So, moving on to your back four, you've got Ryan Bertrand, who's a fantastic player. Cannot believe Chelsea let him go. But your centre-backs of Yoshida and Font, and your new right-back, one of two. Obviously, Nathaniel Klein has buggered off to Liverpool again. So, it's Cedric from Sporting Lisbon. I haven't seen too much of this kid, but obviously they were in the Champions League last season, so that's going to help you out in your Europa League run, which you got to the playoffs of last night, so well done for that one. But yeah, a pretty solid lineup. Font, obviously a captain, he was in the team of the season last year. Fantastic player and really, really solid, and he's very commanding of his area, which is very good for a captain and a centre-back. Firstly, into your CDMs. No more Schneidlin, boo-hoo. I think you're going to be absolutely fine. You've got Wanyama and Jordi Classy. Classy didn't play last night because he got injured, I believe. He's just got a slight knock. But he is a really, really good player. And I love a player who just opens everything up to a load of stupid puns. Like, oh, a classy performance. You know, that's why I'm still praying that Klaas-Jan Huntelaar comes to Arsenal, because then, you know, I could just write class act and things like that. But that's the way my brain works. I'm kind of sad in that way. But you've also still got Victor Wanyama, who is another fantastic player. I'm so surprised Arsenal, Chelsea, well, probably not Chelsea, but Arsenal. He'd be great backup to Coquelin at the moment. Having those two fight it out would really push them both. But he's still at Southampton, so he's a really good player for you guys, and I hope that you manage to keep him and keep going how you're going. On your right hand side, you've got Mane. I believe he scored your second goal yesterday. He is the 2.5 minute hat-trick man, which I absolutely adore him for, because obviously the guy who had it before that, who had the record, was Robbie Fowler, and that hat-trick was scored against Arsenal. So Mane, thank you for getting a quick hat-trick. Thank you for not doing it against Arsenal. I reckon he's going to have a great season, because obviously last season he was new. This season, it's his second season, he can really push on. But really pacey, quick, and just a bit of a nightmare. He's always in and around the box, which is brilliant. Jay Rodriguez finally got onto the pitch yesterday, I believe, and possibly in the first leg as well for a little bit. I can't wait till this guy gets back match fit, because he's a really exciting prospect. Really gutted for him last season that he just got no game time whatsoever because of his injuries. He's kind of a Jack Wilshere at this point, but I think he's going to come back stronger for it. A bit like Aaron Ramsey did, not like Eduardo did. Poor Eduardo. But I really like Rodriguez. He's English as well, so I'd love to see him in the England setup. Obviously, it all depends how he comes back. Now, these two, I'm going to try and not take too long over, but it's going to be difficult because Tadic is so good. He's so good at setting up goals, and obviously he's scored quite a few as well. Again, he was new to the league last season, so it's going to be amazing what he can do this season. Same goes for this guy, Graziano Pelle, or Pella, as everyone seems to call him. He's a great striker. Got me an absolute shed load of points in fantasy football. He's in my fantasy football again this year, so I'll be interested to see how he gets on. Obviously, due to his play with Southampton, he has been called into the Italy squad as well, which is no mean feat whatsoever. Brilliant player, both of them. goal scorers, they'll set up goals. You guys are going to be fine. On your bench, you've got Forster. I'm going to skip over these really quickly. Gardos is your backup centre-back. Target, a really good young player by the looks of it. Your second right-back, your new signing, Cuco Martina from the Eredivisie. Obviously, Ronald Koeman has got a bit of knowledge in that area. Ward-Prowse, fantastic young player as well. I think he's only 19. Yep, only 19. He looks like he's going to be an absolutely fantastic prospect. But should we be surprised? You are Southampton. Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Callum Chambers, Nathaniel Klein. The list goes on and on and on. So you guys are brilliant at doing that sort of thing. Juanmi, your new signing, saw a bit of him last night. He looks quite decent. Obviously, he's going to be a backup to Pella, though. And Shane Long, another player that I really like. Used to like him when he was at Reading and West Brom. I hope he gets some game time for you guys this season because he's just a natural finisher. He'll get you goals from the bench or starting. So I guess it's time that we move on to your FIFA 16 upgrades. And no surprises, as I always say, Pella and Tadic are the two that I'm obviously going to pick. They are the two standout candidates from last season. I'm putting Pella up to a 79 after he got 16 goals and 3 assists in 44 appearances, which in a team who weren't fighting for the top is absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. I can't say enough good things about Pella. Tadic, absolutely the same. 37 appearances, 5 goals, 9 assists. Doesn't look that impressive, but when you take into account the issues that Southampton had, how they basically had the soul of their club or their team ripped away from them by Liverpool, and then they just carried on as normal with these players. Fantastic, and I think Southampton are going to do well this season again with these two up top. On to your downgrades, and I'm sorry I had to do it to him. He didn't play a single game last season, therefore for me he has to get a downgrade. I've even taken him down 3 points, which is possibly a bit harsh because it was injuries that had him, it wasn't poor play. Like I've put there, 0 appearances. He's a really poor guy at the minute, but I wish him all the best, and I really think and I hope that he gets back to what he does best soon. Second one, you have lone Stephen Kolka for some reason. He even played last night, so that's going to be interesting. I'm not sure about Stephen Kolka. He looked terrible at QPR for me. He was decent at Cardiff. Obviously, he never really broke through at Tottenham. So 36 appearances, 64 goals conceded last season, but that was in a very, very, very poor QPR team. I think Koeman might be able to get the best out of him, but I've kicked him down to a 74. Finally, there's only one last thing to do, and it's your transfers, and these are the only two that seem to be doing the rounds at the minute. Goretzka, the young German, and Virgil van Dijk as well, who has been given a massive kind of headline recently where Dedrick Boyata has said that he's going to be as good as Vincent Kompany at his height. I'm not sure about that one, but who knows what could happen. Goretzka, a lot of people are going to be aware of. A lot of people buy him in career mode on FIFA. So I'm going to leave that one there. I'll let you draw your own conclusions as to what you need and what you should go for. I think Van Dijk would be a good addition, but it would seem a bit weird with bringing Kolka in and already having a couple of good centre-backs there. Goretzka, he seems to be the sort of player that any team could use at this point in time. He's really coming into his own. So watch this space, Southampton fans. Which one of those two would you prefer if you could have one? Or do you think I've made any mistakes in this episode? I'm going to leave it there. We're at about 9 minutes, so that's long enough. But thanks for watching. If you've watched, chuck me a like if you liked it. If not, I guess just leave me a comment saying why. And finally, I'm plugging it. 500 subs I need to get to have a giveaway. Please come and sub to me so we can give this snowball away. Any budding YouTubers or anything out there, if you need a microphone with a pop shield, just come subscribe and comment on my videos and like my videos. That's all it takes. But I'm leaving it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. This is the Tippler3848, and I am out.